Well, hello, and welcome to everyone. Seattle Black Veteran here. I am over in Bremerton, Washington. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to talk to you. Basically, I came over here to get my ID card. I got to see if I can get this thing to. Oh, there we go. All right. So basically, I came over to get my ID card. I want to show you some things that when we talk about veterans, we're not just talking about. I am a military Army veteran. But look at this here. This is part of uh, the military. What they're doing over in the Navy Yard City here. Um, there's. Oh, I got to take you to um, over to the USS Turtle Joy. So, you're gonna walk with me. I'm actually walking in the marina right now. I came over here actually to get my 100% identification card, my ID card, which says indefinite. And I have to show it to you at another point in time. Since we're doing live here, I'm going to take you out here to what this little Navy town is about, and I'm explaining to you what I'm dealing with, and everything that's going on. So hopefully you can see the. Let me see if I can get this thing here. There we go. Let's get this corrected here. Okay, so we are out at the marina, and actually, we're going to head over to. I don't know if you can see the battleship behind me, the USS Turtle Joy. Over in Bremerton, this is a Navy town, and they do a lot of. Let's get this thing going. A lot of things that are Navy here. Let's see. Come on, get over here and work with me here. So I'm going to take you guys walking along the waterfront. Um, Over here in the Northwest, you're going to do a lot of waterfront. Let me see if I can get you. I'm going to turn you around here and see if you can. If you can see this, I'm hoping you can. USS Turtle Joy. Hopefully you're not looking at me. You're looking at this ship here. This is back. I forget what year this was, but it was a destroyer back before the modern day destroyers got built. Um, this is one thing that's beautiful about visiting this town. It is very quiet here. You don't hear a lot of things going on here. Oh, but the ferry's gonna come around here soon, and that's the ferry comes over pretty much right where you see the propellers that over there. So um, this is actually you can come in and have the warship tour of the boat. They actually do a Halloween theme that's over here as well for this particular ship. Um, uh, I think it's pretty cool. You can arrange dinners and stuff that's on here as well. So we're gonna have to do that, and when I do, I'll have to take you to it here. So as you can see, uh, this marina is very quiet. So here it is, USS Turtle Joy. You can take uh, trips on this here, or tours on it, should I say? And so let me get you back over to me here. Okay, so we came down here actually to get um, uh, my 100% identification card, and we did get that, which is very beautiful. Oh, hey, talking with Troy. Thank you for coming in here. I'm trying to see some of you guys. I appreciate it. That is quiet. It's very quiet. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, you hear how serene it is here. And let me give you from. Let me see. Let me turn it around here and give you this view here. Oh, come on. I don't know if it'll act right for me here. Okay, again, bro. Okay, listen how quiet it is here. Isn't it beautiful? That's what I say about the Northwest. And here's a Bremerton trash can. Let you know we're in Bremerton. Rotary Club. Isn't it how quiet it is here? Hmm. All right, let me get you back over here. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep bringing you on there. Hey, Python. Hey, what's going on, brother? Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me get my gimbal here working right. I'm actually filming this off of my iPhone and a gimbal here. So, what you see in the background, this is real time. And I used to live here a while back ago. This place was very quiet. Um, Very beautiful place, though. A lot of Navy people here. If you are in the Navy, you don't want to come here. You don't. Unfortunately, you don't because it is so quiet here. This is actually, I think, what I call this retirement town. So, yeah, let me try to get you back over because I want you guys to see more of that. You can hear me. Let's get you back over here. Let's see. Here we go. One, two, three. Let's go. Hopefully, I can get you there. Here we go. Look at how quiet it is here. Isn't it beautiful? It's very quiet here. And believe it or not, so I had to take you over. Um, right next to here is the Petersdown Naval Shipyard, and right next to it's a ferry. We're gonna go and show you some few things with that. I'll try to stay abreast of you guys' comments. I want to actually show you that I caught a ferry. I live over in South Seattle. And so for me to come over here, I have to get a ferry to come over here. And the ferry's here, as large as the ferry Washington State is. This is this is a retirement town, as you can see. I mean, as you can hear. I mean, do you see all these little dinghies and boats that are out here? But it's quiet. And that's how this town is. Matter of fact, I think right above the cannon over there, if you see the yellow homes, I used to have a home here, right over the bridge here. Um, so if you're in the Navy, don't be stationed at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. Go over to Bangor Submarine Base. Okay, so now here are all the new uh, hotels and everything they're building off of here to hopefully to attract people. Some of these are condominiums, and I tell you, if I can get a condominium off the water over here, I probably would move over here. But good Lord, um, there's really not much to do here, but there's a lot to see here, and there's a lot of beautiful things here. So I'm gonna flip this around, so hopefully I'm not missing a lot of people's comments, and I do apologize if I am. Let's switch it around here. Oh, right there, nice, yes, yes, yes. Um, I tell you though, coming over here when I was driving, when I got off the ferry, uh, I mean, I'm telling you, it's so quiet over here. Oh, but I gotta tell you this. I gotta show you this here. If you ever come over to Bremerton, I would say this: if you're ever in the Northwest, let's see if I can get this camera right. Hold on, one, two, these things. Um, if you're ever in the Northwest, catch the ferry system. The ferry system is actually last summer when it was like 111, which is rare, very rare here. We caught the ferry, and that was to stay, kind of warm. It's kind of cooled off. Let me give you this so you don't have to look at me. There we go. But it keeps you kind of cooled off here when you come here. The little orange one you see there is a passenger ferry. It actually takes about 30 to maybe 45 minutes. Um, Here's the ship propeller. So if you ever wondered, I guess this destroyer here, what a ship propeller looked like and how tall you may be to a ship propeller. This was actually put here years ago. And if you notice, they got the destroyer or the carrier that's there. And they talk about it. So you ever wondered that at that time with a ship propeller, they are way bigger now. All right, so here we go. Anthony's. The Hamptons is a good place to stay over here. A little bit of money though. It's right off the water. Stayed at the Hamptons. It was very nice. One thing I'll say about the people here too, though, you hear a lot of hellos and how are yous. Well, you don't really hear them in some cities here. Anthony's here. Bomb seafood. If you could have some fish and chips. Uh, Great thing to have. Right over here, outside of the slip here, and outside of the word USS Turner is. God Lord, I hate cigarette smoke. Who is smoking? This is the ferry terminal. This first one here that goes out where you see people are gathering, that is the passenger ferry. Um, 30, 40 minutes or something like that. I'm sorry if my camera's acting crazy. Let me see if I can switch it around and get this thing lined up. One, two. No, I'm trying to. But let's flip you back around. I need you seeing some beautiful places here. Here we go. Okay, so right across the way here is Port Orchard. A nice little quiet town. Don't hear much about it. As you see, people are going to the slip for the passenger. I don't know when the next. Let me see if I can get this thing. I think I got this on. I don't have sound. 1 second. I'm sorry. I got to get. Normally, I don't have the noise cancellation on. I'm talking very loud. Okay, so here we are. Um, we are at the Petersdown Naval Shipyard, and what I'm going to do is we're going to go up and over. I don't know if I can get under here, but we're going to go and show you some things with the Petersdown Naval Shipyard, and show you what's going on over here. Uh, it's a beautiful place, very quiet. Like I say, I think this is very much. Look at this. Hey, Patty, if you're watching, I think you probably like this one here. But let's move ambulate upstairs here. Now, what you're looking in front of me is the overhead walk for the auto ferry. That's the same ferry that I will have to take. Well, I took getting over here, and I am taking getting back home tonight. So that ferry is usually an hour ride. And, oh, good Lord. It's a nice ride. I done it for 20 years when I lived over here. So let's see. Let's take you to, let's show you what the passenger, right in front of you is the passenger ferry with the orange is here. And right over here is where, you see that little boat coming in from the side there? That's coming in from Port Orchard. And so that's right across the way here. And tell them out of shape, I'm breathing all hard. Now you see this little ferry coming in? That's the passenger ferry coming in from Seattle. 45 to 30 to 45 minutes. And you got this little one here that's coming from Port Orchard. This right across the way here. And if you see the background, you see a little smaller ferry out there. That is a Port Orchard ferry as well. You have express ferries here. And let's see what else we have. So I'm going to show you some of the shipyard. I used to work over here, believe it or not. We're going to go through this is the new terminal, really, before you get onto the Seattle ferry, or Birmingham to Seattle ferry. Okay. So I want to let you guys know that. And hello, how are you? Fine, thank you. I'm always dealing with the veterans, pretty much every day. Um, so look at here. Let me get over here so you can see this ferry coming in here. So this is another passenger ferry coming in here. So you see three like passenger ferries here, and to the right here is the auto ferry that will come in here eventually. And we'll probably be over here in time to see that. But I'll let you guys see this here. So you see how we get down in Washington State. We have one of the largest ferry systems, if not the largest ferry system in the United States. So show you that. This is where the autos will come off of the auto ferry. And these are all, look how they're hooking and grappling landlines to tie their ships down, or their vessels down. All right. I'm gonna hang here with you guys for a second here. We're gonna move on. I gotta show you some other stuff here. All right, we're carrying on here. Let's go out of the door here. Look at here. Auto ferry, Seattle auto ferry, buses and telephones. And this would be the passengers walking onto the ferry. Well, actually, this one's coming off, and this one here is going into the ferry. So we're just going to walk down here because we're not going to get far. So we're going to go over here. See the crane over there? That's the Petersdown Naval Shipyard. And that's one of the cranes that's been here for the longest. If you ever look at that, this is going to be a symbol of the Petersdown Naval Shipyard. But here we go. So this is what it looks like when you're going to walk and get onto the ferry. I'll close the gangway to walk you across. Passengers will come out here. You will board onto there. And here we go, a little bit closer to what the Seattle ferry system does. We were just over there a minute ago. You see the passengers will get on through there. Look at the Heiberg electric ferry. Catamarans. All right. So if you haven't been here, now you have been here. Well, not really, but you've been here. Let's go out of here. So this is if you're walking out of the ferry coming to Bremerton. And right in front of you is the bus and the military installation that's there. So let me turn this around. I hope you guys are giving me some comments. Okay. All right. Okay, so here we go. If I'm not getting this right, let me know. Patty, call me. All right, here we go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's get you around here. The Petersdown Naval Shipyard, building on a tradition. All right. Their little park that they have here. Spent a lot of money on. So this is actually the shipyard that's over here. And my friend Patty was with me. She sees all this here. But this is a little park that's right adjacent to the ferry. And hopefully I will be here to catch this ferry. I got, in about an hour, I got to be, well, actually 30 minutes, I got to be somewhere else. But let's go walking down this way here. And I'm going to try to show you a little bit more of the shipyard. Before I have to really get this over with. But this is the shipyard, and like I said, the crane that's over there is like a symbol. It's almost like what the Space Needle is to Seattle. But look at this place here. This is a revised tunnel, a revised place here, and this is right outside the shipyard. If you see the Petersdown Naval Museum, I would say this. If you ever come to Washington, Seattle, and you need something to do, especially if it's hot, jump on one of the ferries here. Jump on one of the ferries and ride it. Especially, I would say, coming to Bremerton from Seattle, from Bremerton. It's an hour ride, and it's not much to do over here when you get here. But in the summertime, it's a good way to escape from heat. And a good thing to do if you just want to come over and have lunch and then go back, that's definitely. Okay, so this camera is all jacked up. It's just me. It's the operator. So I'm going to flip you around, and we're going to continue to check out. So, okay, we got the Naval Museum. I would say if you are into maritime history, you definitely need to check this out. I believe that every museum that, and I go to a city that it should be looked at. Okay, so let's turn around and look at this. Is the ferry from up top. Oh, I didn't get to catch the people coming off from the passenger ferry. You can see some of those people ambulating into the city. But this here was never a museum. It actually was part of the Petersdown Naval Shipyard. The museum used to be over that way, but now you have the Hampton Hotel, and I think it's another hotel that's over there. I wouldn't say the Hampton and the Hilton. Um, Catch them at a good time. Use your discounts if you can because these goddamn suckers are expensive. Okay, so these are the booths that you check in when you go to the ferry. So you check in here, and then you have to go down here, and I'm gonna walk over here out of the way here. But you have to go down here and park, and then you wait for the ferry. So hopefully we'll get some catching of the ferry. Okay, now here's this. This is what's interesting here is the top of a submarine that they use for in front of the museum here. It's a museum, the Navy Museum. I don't know if it's been open because of the COVID. But look at this here. Isn't it the top of a submarine? Yeah, peeking out of the ground. Actually, when I used to work here, over here was the part of the police department. Uh, and I hope they don't flag me for this here, but this is part of the controlled industrial area. Everybody has an entrance to that to see that. But here, let's bring you to this little fin here. And since we do, they used to do submarines, but the thing they did with submarines here was cut them up. They were the old submarines, the diesel submarines. Now the military has nuclear submarines, so it's going to be a whole different view on that. I hope you can see all this well. Let's get you closer. And the fin, and actually this would look like a submarine coming out of the ocean. If you haven't seen one, and some of you guys who are military veterans who are Navy, uh, you would know more to tell everybody. So, yeah. So this is a part of the museum, and the museum is right behind this here. And we'll go walk down. So let's walk down. I'm going to bring you back over to my way. I don't know why this camera's flipping out here. All right, kids. All right, so I'm going to bring you down like we were above this part a minute ago. God darn it. I'm telling you, this is so beautiful learning how to struggle stream, especially if I'm doing you on live. Because I want to let you know that when I talk about Seattle Black Veteran, uh, dealing with veterans, this is what I do every day. Almost at least once a week, I at a veterans post. You know. So let me flip you back around, and you can walk with me. Here we go. All right. So hopefully you can see. Hopefully I'm getting you right and seeing some things. So here is the controlled industrial area uh, where a lot of stuff was done. Over here is the museum. And we're going to walk down to me and my friend Patty. And Patty, hit a comment and say something. We walked down to this site here last summer. It was 111 degrees. You will never, ever on the west coast of the northwest, on the west coast, very rare to see that type of temperature. Very, very rare. Okay, so we were up there a minute ago up on the top deck, and now we're down here. Normally they would have the water going here, uh, and this would be a water park. I wouldn't even say they did in the summer because last time me and my friend Patty was here, they didn't have this actually even going or even working. So here we go. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I'm trying to get this gimbal to work right. I think I'm about to stop and reset it. Let's see, 1, 2. God bless it. Stay right. Okay. All right. So this will lead you out to the waterfront. And this is actually kind of like a break area or kind of like just a chill area. Um, and the beautiful thing about here is you get to see the ferries coming in, whether they're passengers, whether it's the auto ferry, and then there are private boats. But you see how peaceful and quiet it is here. So let me shut up and just listen to this. And the sea smells so good here. It just smells good. Now being out here with this tranquility and the fragrances, it smells good out here. And it's this wonderful place here. But yes, oh, yeah. I try not to put other people into my shots here. To reserve people's privacy. Okay, so if we're going to walk all the way totally out, Patty, I think you remember if you're watching this, you remember seeing all this out here. Here we are. Again, I'm going to be quiet. I want you to hear this. Now listen, look at these little seats you can sit in. It's carved out of stone. Isn't this stuff beautiful? And notice that little crane out on the end. When I worked there, we went up inside of there. In the back end of there is actually just a wheelhouse for all the cables and all that. And it's a lot more that goes on there. Look at how they polished this table here. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to sit out here and be quiet. I want you just guys to get into this serenity for just a minute. We all deserve a little peace. So let me find a good place to sit here. And hopefully, I don't know when the next ferry is coming in, but we'll catch the next ferry. So let me sit out here and be quiet. And there's sea lions out here. I don't know if you can hear them. Now, you see this little barrier that's going on out there? That's stopping some probably pollution that's going on. But it's definitely keeping people away from the military area. So right across from what we're at, where we are, is Port Orchard. This is definitely a retirement town. Let's see if I can do it right. Let's say it's definitely a retirement town. Hey, welcome to Wealth Talk. Thank you for coming on here. Hey, Patty, what's up, girl? All right, so you get my stream right on. Unfortunately, I'm so new at struggle streaming here that I can't even put you guys up, but I want you to enjoy some of this ambiance. And Patty, drop some in here and let some people know what's up here, because, okay, hold up. Look at this here. Hold up. Come on. If you see this hump coming out the water, that's a sea lion. He's coming out of the water. Watch him come up. He went down. Look at him right there. See him? See him? That's the sea lion over there. Let me catch him. He's right in front of the boat there. He's going down again. Look at him come up right there, right by the pole. That's a sea lion. All right, so this is what we kind of see over here is I think about a few 10 years ago, there was and if you see, I probably you couldn't see it on my video. They have fish farms along the way here, and I think one of the fish farms got broken, and so we get some sea lions and we get some killer whales out this way. But understand, from this point on, this is where this inlet stops. This is the sound, and it stops here, and it goes all the way out there. So hey, Patty, you guys, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you guys. Listening to me. Yes. And talk with Troy. Like I said, it's very serene out here. Now let me shut up and just listen. Watch. I'm gonna flip this around again. So you see why this is kind of like my best kept secret, not to tell everybody. This is a retirement town, though. Um, you know, yeah, I'm 58, and I'm like, I like peacefulness. I like tranquility. But God bless it, this is freaking slow. This is crazy out here. Look at the beautiful sky behind me. We actually having a good day out here over here. I was thinking it was supposed to be raining, and actually it was supposed to be raining today. Can I get this thing going right here? I am just terrible with working this here, but we're going to do the best we can do. All right, so I'm hoping, I'm thinking, geez Louise, it's almost 6 o'clock. I want you guys to actually witness a ferry coming in from this angle. The one thing about ferries here in the Northwest, um, they're not like ships where they're far away. Honestly, let me flip you around here. I'm going to show you how close we are to the slip landing here. So you see the one that's over, that's coming down for the passengers. And these here are to ring the ferry in when it comes in. And to make sure, oh, let me see if I can get these. I don't know what those sea lions are are looking for, but yeah. All right, so let me flip this around here. Okay, so we went over here and got our 100% ID. Finally got it. So I'm gonna tell you, like I said, two things. DD-214 and your letter that's saying you're PTIU or permanent total and disabled. Okay, so you're gonna need that. And oh, got 4 people. Thank you guys for watching. And now you know what? I'm gonna make people jealous and make them mad because I'm gonna give you everything that's around me. So you can see that and you can just hear me and we can talk. I want you to enjoy the ambiance. All right, so enjoy the ambiance and let me just talk to you as we go through it. Look at this little smooth piece of stone they ran through. A lot of these here that they smoothed off and made this a park. What's really interesting is normally you would get like the stones here where people would donate just to make this park better. Look at this piece of rock here. Hmm. And what you can do is come out here on your lunch break or just out kicking it. See where the Shipyard says you can't go no more. And two, all of this here. Now, if your place is more peaceful than this, please hit me up and shoot me a video. Because outside of me talking, let me ask you, what do you hear? And I let the ferry schedule in my car, so I don't know what time the ferry. I can go up there and look, but I gotta be in a meeting in about an hour. So I wanted to bring you guys with me and just let you know that the Seattle Black veteran is dealing with veteran stuff every day. You see, this is Petersdown Naval Shipyard. PSNS. We used to call it plenty of shit, no shovel. Don't tell nobody I said that. But no, every day when I get back home, I got to go to the VA, and I got to go to VA in Seattle. And what I want you guys to do is stay close to if you cannot, let me turn this around, a major hospital that's a VA, or get you a good doctor that's going to help support your VA issues. Okay. And let me see, there is probably muscle sticking to the pylons, etc. Yeah, you go, Patty. At least she knows. I would say, hey, hit me up and let me know if I'm doing this, if I am on streaming. But yeah, exactly. And you see what Patty said? She says there's probably muscle sticking to the pylons. And let me see. I don't know how to do this. Oh, there we go. I got you. Right on. I'm learning how to do this through the phone here. So, and what she means is this. Check it out. Ah, come on. See these pylons here, the bottom, and she's right. That's probably why those sea lions are coming out here. But yeah, get it back over here. Take that off. Oh yes, hey, and Luscious, my girl, how you doing, Luscious? My beautiful woman here, Luscious. I'm trying to get Patty to eat a web page either. But Luscious Journey, if you guys haven't made it over to her page, please do. And if you're over here because of she introduced you to me, I thank you and I thank her so very much. She is a spectacular person, and she's got her 100,000. So we need to get her, make sure she gets her watch hours so we can get her monetized and everything. Beautiful people, all you guys who come onto my stream right now, I really appreciate it. And what I'm telling you this is why I appreciate it so much is that every time I talk to you, at least I'm going to take you on a trip to Washington or Seattle or any other places. I want you to see what a lot of people don't have an opportunity to see. And if you're ever thinking about coming over into these places to visit, hit me up and I'll tell you some, I'll try to find the best hotels that you can do if you're not doing with your military or discounts. I will try to hook you up with that and tell you what's going on. But this here, I would say, if you ever come up through Washington State in the summertime, and it's hot as heck, get on the ferry. And the best ferry, I would say, catch Bremerton. There's not much to do in Bremerton, but I'm showing you what to do in Bremerton. There's pubs, there's a museum, there is the destroyer that you can go and spend time on. As a matter of fact, let's go over and see what we're talking about is money wise. And you can find it online. It's what it is. It's money wise. What you got to do if you want to visit these places. But I'm trying to hang out here for a while because I got to get out here in like 20 minutes. Because I got other things to do. But I want to see if we can get a ferry showing up so you can at least see what a ferry looks like showing up here. I'm going to probably cut you guys off here because I have to go to the men's, to be honest with you. So, yes. Let me see. This Luscious Charity in there. That's my girl Patty. Let's get my Manny. I want everybody to know Troy Talks. He's going to get in there. I want everybody to be known. When I get back home, I'm going to actually, if you come up on here, I want you to put your websites up right now since I'm doing this on my iPhone and my gimbal. That's why I kind of crazy sideways. Pardon me, give me. But yeah. So I'm trying to do this real quick, and what I'm going to do is probably stop this stream, and I am going to hook it back up, probably for 20 minutes before I have to go to my meeting. But I want you guys to see the ferry coming in here. I want you to see what it's like. Last time I did it on the ferry, I lost so much connection. The service was terrible. So I didn't want to do that again. So I just made sure that I am stable. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to turn this around. And this is going back into the ferry terminal. So that's a slip where my ferry will be coming in tonight. This is the terminal, what we're dealing with. All right, guys. If I didn't have to go and really take care of my business, I'm out of here. Talk to you in a second.